Hello students, I am Zareen Mullah from SGM College Karad. Today we are going to see the summary of this chapter, Modern Electronic Communication. We have completed this chapter. It is a very big chapter. 25 marks of questions will be asked on this chapter only. Okay. So another big chapter from paper 1 is the operational amplifier that have completed. And this modern electronic chapter is a very big chapter. It is also completed. Today we are going to see the summary of this chapter. Okay. So what we have seen in this chapter. So first is what basic elements of the communication. What is there in the basic elements of the communication? Yes, basic elements of the communication having the circuit, transmitter, this is the channel and receiver. The channel is added with the noise. Okay, so this channel is added with the noise. The transmitter, what is the function of transmitter? Transmitter transmits the signal from source to destination. Receiver receives the signal from the antenna, where signal carries from transmitter to receiver is called as the channel. What is channel? Signal from whom we are sending the signal is called as the channel. So channel is what? Which carries the information from transmitter to receiver is called as a channel. So noise is added in the channel. Noise means what? It is attenuation or what? Disturbance added in the signal is called as the noise. Okay. So this is basic elements of the communication. Now types of communication. How many types of communications are there? There are two types of communication, that is analog communication and digital communication. Analog means what? Continuous varying signal is called analog signal. Digital signal means what? Discrete signal, on and off form is called as a digital signal. So analog signal communication having what? Amplitude modulation, AM, frequency modulation, FM, and phase modulation, PM. In digital modulation, what is there? ASK, amplitude shift key, is the FSK, and PSK, that is the phase shift key. So all these keys are in the what? Digital. So these are two types of communication, analog communication and digital communication. In baseband, next is what? Baseband signal. What is the baseband signal? Original information signal is called as the baseband signal. What is your basic concept? Means what? Your original concept. What we have, what is in the basic concept we told that base. Base means what? It is the original information signal. No signal is added in that signal. Is called as the baseband. Next is what? Electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic waves. Which waves are called electromagnetic waves? Yes, it is the radio waves. Radio frequency waves is called as the electromagnetic waves. Radio frequency waves not require any channel or medium. Here the channel and medium is used to send the signal. But radio frequency signals is not used for the channel or receive any channel or medium to send the signal. It is in the space. Okay. So electromagnetic waves means what? The signal, when we send the signal, it is in the atmosphere, it is in the ionosphere. So more number of signals or waves can be added. There is a radio frequency signal, high frequency signals are there that are used for long distance communication. Okay. Next is what? Spectrum we have used. Electromagnetic spectrum. What is there in the electromagnetic spectrum? Number of frequencies we have seen that. Yes. Low frequency, that is LF. Very low frequency, VLF. High frequency, HF. Very high frequency. All these frequencies we have seen in the spectrum with their values of frequency and wavelength. Lambda is what? Wavelength. We have seen in the spectrum, what we have seen? The values of frequencies and their lambda. Next is what? Bandwidth. What is bandwidth? If bandwidth is large, more number of signal can be sent. If bandwidth is small, less number of signal can be sent. So what is the bandwidth? Yes, bandwidth is a difference of higher frequency minus lower frequency. F2 minus F1. That is, bandwidth is equal to F2 minus F1 means the higher frequency minus lower frequency. The distance between the higher frequency and lower frequency is called as the bandwidth. So bandwidth is what? F2 minus F1. Now modulation. What is the modulation? We have seen lots of time. Many times I have told you what is the meaning of modulation in this chapter. Every bit there is a modulation. So what is modulation? Now you have perfect this definition, isn't it? Or not? What is the modulation? Modulation is nothing but, yes, carrier signal is added in the modulating signal. Yes, modulating signal and carrier signal. Carrier signal is added in the modulating signal is called as the modulation. Okay, so what is demodulation? Carrier signal is not there in the demodulation. So carrier signal is removed from the, yes, envelope. In the demodulation, what happened? In the modulation, carrier modulating signal is added in the carrier signal. So what form? It forms like this. Envelope is formed, isn't it? So from that, this carrier signal, in the demodulation, what happened? Carrier signal is removed. So it is original signal. That is the modulating signal is there only in the demodulation. Okay. Modulation index is there. M. It is indicated by M. We have seen three conditions in the modulation index. Which three conditions? If M is greater than 1, if M is less than 1, and M should be equal to 1. Okay. So modulation index is indicated by small m. So what happens if modulation is greater than 1? It is over modulation. If modulation is less than 1, it is under modulation. And it is m is equal to 1, it is called as the ideal modulation. Ideal condition of modulation is what? It is m is equal to 1. So modulation index is what? It's indicated by small m. If m is greater than 1, it is over modulation. If m is less than 1, it is under modulation. So m should be equal to 1 is the ideal modulation. Next is what? Percentage of modulation. Percentage means what? It is m into 100. M is what? Modulation index. Modulation index into 100 is called as the percentage of the modulation. Next is what? Side bands. Side bands means what? There are, yes, side bands. Suppose this is the frequency, original frequency Fc. So right side of this is what? Fc plus Fm. Left side of this is what? Fc minus Fm. We have seen this. All these things we have seen. So once we will revise these things again, so that you will understand all concepts together. Okay. So in side bands, there are two side bands. Yes, Fc plus Fm and Fc minus Fm. Right of the central frequency or carrier frequency, right side of the carrier frequency is Fc plus Fm. Left side of the carrier frequency is Fc minus Fm. We have seen the side bands for amplitude modulation. We have seen the side bands for frequency modulation. There are so many side bands in the frequency modulation, isn't it? These are in AM and these are in FM. FM, there are so many side bands are there. Okay, in FM and AM. So what we have seen next is difference between amplitude modulation and frequency modulation, AM and FM. What is amplitude modulation? In amplitude modulation, amplitude varies while frequency and phase will be constant with respect to its carrier frequency. Okay. In frequency modulation, frequency will be changed while amplitude and phase will be constant with respect to its carrier frequency. Isn't it? So amplitude modulation is used for picture signal, frequency modulation is used for, yes, audio signal. So many differences we have seen about the amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. Next is what? Satellite communication. What we have seen in the satellite communication, if we want to send the signal from Earth to satellite, there are uplink frequency and downlink frequency. Okay, this is Earth. If uplink frequency signal sends from Earth to satellite is called as the uplink frequency, and it is how much? 6 gigahertz is there. If downlink frequency is how much? It is 4 gigahertz is there, isn't it? So we have seen this in the satellite communication. Transponder is also in the satellite communication. Transponder means what? Signal sends from Earth to satellite is called as a transponder. So digital communication. In digital communication, what we have seen? We have seen ASCII code. Means what? ASCII code. ASCII means what? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. And we have seen the Morse code and Baudette code and EBCDI code. Extended binary code for, yes, DIC. DIC means what? Digital interchange code. This is what EBCDIC code. Morse code and Baudette code. All these codes are in the digital communication. Next is what? Methods of transmission. How many methods of transmissions are there? Two methods of transmission is there. Parallel transmission and serial transmission. What happened in parallel transmission? Yes, we have seen the diagram like this. 7 number of bits are there. Yes, 7 separate cables are there for each and every bit. Isn't it? These are the buses. Several for one bit or one word, separate flip-flop is there. So, in parallel transmission, what happened? Each and every word or each and every bit is required separate bus to send the signal. So, all the signals are sent simultaneously at a time. It's called as a parallel transmission. And what is serial transmission? In serial transmission, signal is sent one by one after another. It's called as the serial transmission. It is shown like this in the diagram, 0 and 1. There are two binary conditions, 0 and 1. If 0 is there, it is grounded. If 1 is there, it is a plus supply, plus VCC supply. Okay, serial modulation is used for long distance communication. It is used for short distance communication. Parallel transmission is used for short distance communication. Serial transmission is used for long distance communication because serial transmission not require separate buses. Okay, parallel transmission is not possible for long distance communication because from Earth to satellite we cannot connect the wires because it requires for each bit, for sending each bit, it requires separate flip-flop and separate cable or separate wire or separate bus. So it is impossible to send the signal for high frequency or at the, yes, long distance communication. But it is possible. Serial transmission is possible. Therefore, serial transmission is used for long distance communication. Only one wire is used in the serial transmission. Okay. Next is what we have seen is what is there in the modem. Yes, modulation and demodulation. It contains both. What? Contain what? Modulation and demodulation. In the modem, what we have seen? Modulation and demodulation. In the modulation, what happens? Analog signal is converted into digital signal, A to D converter. And demodulation, digital signal is converted into analog signal. So both concepts are there in what? Modems, analog and digital. Analog signal is converted into digital signal is called as the modulation, and digital signal is converted into analog signal is called as the demodulation, and both are present in the modem. So these modems are interface between two computers. If you want to interface the modem, where you have to interface between the two computers is called as the modem. Next is what? Networks. What are the networks? Yes, any node This is what? Node. This is also node. This is also node. Node is what? It is PC. PC is also called as a mainframe or computer. Okay. So connection or link between two or more nodes. Two or more node is called as the network. Okay. So there are how many types of networks are there? Three types of network. Which is that? LAN, MAN and WAN. What is LAN? Local area network. What is MAN? Metropolitan area network. And what is WAN? Wide area network. In the LAN, what happened? LAN connection is within the office, within the building, and within the laboratory, library. Okay. So near about 10 to 100 PCs can be used in the LAN connection. In MAN connection it is within the building only. And what is MAN? MAN is the metropolitan area network. When network is connected within the city only, is called as the MAN connection. Example is what? Our TV cable is there. Example of the metropolitan area network. Okay. So what is WAN? WAN is within the country or world. WAN is what? Wide area network. Example is what? Internet. We use internet in the WAN connection. Okay. It is the wide area network. So these are the types of what? Networks. Okay. Next is what? Topologies. What is topology? Yes. Connections of networks. This is what? Network. This is what? Network. And these networks are connected to each other. More number of networks are connected to each other is called as the topologies. How many types of topologies? Yes. First is star topology. Second is ring topology. And third is bus topology. Which topology is the best topology? Bus topology is the best topology. Why it is best topology? Because there are so many advantages of the bus topology. In star topology, what happens? Central hub is used. It is look like a star. Therefore, it is called this what? Hub or controller. Okay. So star topology is like a star. Therefore, it is called star topology. And ring topology is in the form of ring. So there is not central hub. Disconnected with only with single wire or what? Single cable or wire is there. It is rotation is like this. If you want to send the signal from A, B, C, D, A to D, then directly you can send the signal. But here, if you want to send the signal from A to C, first you have to send the signal to the central hub or controller. Okay. In bus topology, what happens? Only one bus is used where all the PCs are connected to the bus topology. So this topology is best topology because it can be connected many more PCs to the one PC. It is in the tree form. Again, it can be connected many number of PCs. Again, it can be connected many number of PCs. So it is having tree type. Therefore, bus topology is the best topology. We can use the bus topology for mostly use the topology is what? Bus topology. Okay. Next is what? Fiber optic communication. We have seen the fiber optic communication. What is the fiber optic communication? Fiber optic cable is used for the communication, isn't it? Like this. So what happened in the fiber optic communication? So this cable is what? Fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable. Optic means what? Light. The cable which depends on light. If light is fall on this is a light transmitter was there. Light transmitter falls on the fiber optic cable, then it will be work. Okay. So here what was there? Here was the detector circuit, then amplifier circuit, then wave shaper circuit. Okay. The signal is sent to the wave shaper circuit. So this was in the fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable means what? Which depends on the light, not the electricity. It's called as the fiber optic communication. So next is what? Fax. What is fax? Another name of fax is facsimile. Fax is used to send the signal, graphical signal. Yes, isn't it? Photographs, your pictures or printed data. You can fax the signal from one machine to the another machine. So we have seen the main block diagram of the fax machine or fax. Next is what? Cellular telephone system. What is cellular telephone system? Cells was there. It is hexagonal type, isn't it? We have seen this hexagonal signal. This was MTSO, mobile telephone switching office. This is the cell. All cells are connected to each other. All are interfaced to each other. What happens if the cell is disconnected? So if the vehicle, it is used in the vehicles or cars or trucks. Okay. If the all these are the movable objects. If the car is moved forward, if the cell is having weak signal, cell become weak, it is shifted to the next state, shifted to the next. If there is one condition at that time, what happen if the certain limitation was there, everything have limitations. If out of limit, this vehicle goes out of limit, then what happens? Its frequency become low. So what happened at that time? This MTSO office have the high frequency signal. It immediately send the high frequency signal to that vehicle, because what happened? This signal cell is going to limited, so it is low frequency signal. So it immediately within no time it sends the signal to the from the office. Okay. So this we have seen in the cellular telephone system, isn't it? In old days, what happened? MTA signal was there, mobile telephone switching signal was there. But in old days, what happened? MTA system, only one repeater was there. Repeater means what? If the signal become weak, if you want to send the signal from Earth to satellite, if the signal become weak, it boosts the signal. For boosting, what it does? It use where we have drum. It use the signal detection. It detects the signal. It amplifies the signal and sends the. It removes the attenuation from that signal. Attenuation means what? Disturbance or noise which is added in the space, because there are so many number of signals are there. So in the original signal, all signals are mixed. It becomes attenuated or disturbed, and so it removes that adding of disturbance in the original signal. Then our original signal become weak, so it is not reached at long distance. What happened at that time? If you want to send the signal from Earth to satellite, if you send the signal here, suppose here all the signal mixed here, so this signal become weak. At that time, what happened? Repeater is there, and repeater boost that signal so that the signal becomes strong. Boosting means what? It removes its attenuation from the signal. It's called as what? Boosting of the signal. Okay. So last point we have seen is radar. What is radar? Yes, long form of radar is radio detecting and ranging. Its name indicates that it detects the signal, it measures the distance, it measures the range, and it measures the angle of the target. Target is what? Target means the object. If signal is sent from particular distance to the target, what the radar does? Radar measure its distance, its angle and its range. Therefore, radar is used. There are two applications. Yes, civilian application and military application. In civilian application, it is used in, where it is used? In the, yes, in traffic police. Traffic police also use radar system because radar is work in any condition. If the object or target is constant or the object is in the moving condition, in both condition radar works. And it also works in any atmosphere, whether there is a fog, whether there is a rain, whether there is a temperature, or whether it is a day or it is night. In all conditions radar work. Okay, so this radar is very important. We have seen what is radio detecting, what is the concept of radar, what is the pulse radar, what is the block diagram of the pulse radar and its working. We have seen in detail in the last lecture only. Okay, so this finishes your modern electronic